Hello friends, today's topic is about hereditary coproporphyria. So basically porphyria, that is one of the inborn error of metabolism related to the heme synthesis. But here one particular enzyme is deficient and that is leading to the hereditary coproporphyria. So it is one of the type of the porphyria. So exactly what happened in this hereditary coproporphyria, that we will look. So basically CpG, that is coproporphyrinogen, that is synthesized as an intermediate of the heme synthesis. Now this CpG, that is present in the cytoplasm and that is enter in the mitochondria, and inside the mitochondria this particular enzyme CpG oxidase is there, and this CpG oxidase that is converting CpG into the PPG, that is protoporphyrinogen. But this CpG oxidase is not working properly or it is deficient, and that is leading to the hereditary coproporphyria, and it is one of the acute type or acute variety of the porphyria, and it is also considered the hepatic porphyria. Now basically for the heme synthesis glycine and succinyl CoA is needed, and with the help of different enzymes like ALA synthase, ALA dehydratase, then PBG deaminase, UPG3 co-synthase and UPG decarboxylase, finally CpG synthesized. But further formation from CpG to the heme is affected, and that will lead to the accumulation of this coproporphyrinogen. Now this coproporphyrinogen which is accumulated, and that will be converted into coproporphyrin. So one porphyrin that is accumulated in the tissue and in the blood. Further, that will also lead to the feedback inhibition of this enzyme UPG decarboxylase, that will further lead to the accumulation of uroporphyrinogen, and from that uroporphyrinogen uroporphyrin will be there, and that all lead to the further sign and symptoms. Why that different kind of symptoms are seen, that is due to the accumulation of coproporphyrin and uroporphyrin in the blood. Further, that is leading to the feedback inhibition, and also there is a accumulation of AL and PBG is seen, and that is also leading to the some particular symptom just similar as the acute intermittent porphyria. In acute intermittent porphyria we have seen that particular accumulation of this ALA and PBG, and here that same type of symptoms are also seen in this hereditary coproporphyria, because that CpG oxidase is not working properly. So further in detail of this CpG oxidase, that is deficiency that lead to the hereditary coproporphyria, and one of the hepatic porphyria that we will look in the detail. So basically HCP, that is hereditary coproporphyria, and it is one of the autosomal dominant variety of the porphyria. So you have to remember that all hepatic porphyria, that is AIP acute intermittent porphyria, this one HCP and porphyria variegata, all are the autosomal dominant. And here what happened, there is acute attack are commonly found in this type of patient, and mostly triggered by the starvation. Patient is not taking, or person is not taking food, and during that time more chances of this type of attack of the hereditary coproporphyria. And sometimes drugs are taken like particular ethanol or barbiturates, or sometimes alcoholism, that is also leading to the triggering of this particular type of the porphyria. So simply we have seen that this PPG means protoporphyrinogen will not be formed in this deficiency of enzyme CpG oxidase, and that will lead to the accumulation of further ALP and PBG. One more thing, why this accumulation of ALP means delta aminolevulinic acid and PBG is seen, that also we will look, because that heme is not synthesized properly, so actual feedback inhibition will not be there, and that is also one of the reason of accumulation of ALA means delta aminolevulinic acid and PBG. Here not ALP, that is ALA, that is delta aminolevulinic acid. Here particular neurovascular symptoms like acute intermittent porphyria, just like acute abdominal pain, vomiting, and there is a tachycardia is seen. Now the CpG will form porphyrin, means coproporphyrinogen to the coproporphyrin will be generated, and that will be accumulated in capillaries, and that will lead to the photosensitivity, means that whenever there is excessive sun exposure, and that will converting coproporphyrinogen, and sometimes this coproporphyrinogen to coproporphyrin formation, and that is creating photosensitivity, and that is also seen as a skin lesion. And so in this type of picture of hereditary coproporphyria, neurovisceral as well as particular cutaneous photosensitivity both is seen. So you have to remember CpG oxidase that can lead to the defect of the symptoms of both neurovisceral as well as cutaneous photosensitivity. So uroporphyrin and coproporphyrin that will excrete in the urine and feces, and so colored urine will be also observed. So this coproporphyrin that will also reflected as a Soret band. So when particular light is fold over this porphyrin, this coproporphyrin that will absorb particular wavelength of the 400 nanometer, and that is called as Soret band, and that is one of the way of diagnosis of the particular hereditary coproporphyria or particularly coproporphyrin. You have to remember for the coproporphyrin particularly 400 nanometer. Further, sometimes that acquired condition that can lead to the deficiency or decreased activity of this enzyme of CpG oxidase. So particularly lead, mercury, arsenic, sometimes liver disease and renal disease, and some cases of malignancy, this enzyme activity is shown as a decrease. So this enzyme activity is decreased in this particular condition, and that can lead to the acquired coproporphyria. So picture is just similar to the acquired coproporphyria, and main difference between hereditary coproporphyria and acquired coproporphyria is that anemia is commonly seen in acquired coproporphyria, but generally anemia is not correlated with the hereditary coproporphyria. So that main difference that you have to keep in mind. So this CpG oxidase deficiency that is leading to the one hereditary coproporphyria, that is one type of the autosomal dominant type of the disorder. Here you have to remember that neurovisceral and cutaneous photosensitivity both is same. So these two are the real ALAS and ALAD deficiency, that is rare condition that can also lead to the porphyria. But here you have to remember all these different kind of porphyria, but here number of 6 enzyme, that is CpG oxidase, which is present in mitochondria, which is not working properly, and that is leading to the hereditary coproporphyria, and it is one of the hepatic variety as well as autosomal dominant variety of the porphyria. So that's all about the hereditary coproporphyria.